Come on, come on. There it is. I saw it. It was there. It did it. It did the thing. There again. 226 sold. Oh no! You flaming god! Stupid! Did anybody spot it? No. God. Oh. Now that is a standard kernel failure error. That one. Right, standard error. You know what the standard error was? Passenger. Yeah, passenger. God. Freaking. Oh. Easy come, easy go. Right, I'm over it. Let's carry on. We now need to do the other end as well, which is not there. The other end is here. Now, right. Well, that was cheap. Yeah, could have bulldozed a field for that. Oh, first time. Take it. There we go. Sold. Good. Right. Smashing. Now, before we start hemorrhaging cash, before we start hemorrhaging cash any more than the cash I have already hemorrhaged, then yeah, freight state, yeah, all of that, yes, yeah, let's tick that. This is miles away from anywhere, isn't it? Oh, did we make sure that this can actually reach the? Yes, it can. That's fine. There we go. We're happy here. Well, what a delight. Well, you know, we've got a very profitable train route, and I only just paid for it. So we've got time to make that money back again, and we will make that money back again. I am going to have to extend the loan a little further than I'd hoped, but hey, you know, life. Whoa, what about that? Right, now I need this to be able to see the dock, and we want this as far away from the dock while still being able to access it. I don't trust, there you go, I trust that one. Yeah, see, that's coloured it in. Alright, I reckon that's close enough. The reason being that the less distance the trucks have to travel, the more money they will make, because it's treating it. Remember, the price is going to be calculated from the farm here over to this food processing plant. So once again, the most cost effective, the most profitable way to do that would be to smash through this mountain with a train track. But that's okay. If I can make profit from this setup, then that will be fine. Let's keep it rolling so that we've actually got some cash coming in. Right. I apologise for the occasional coughing going on. I've got a bit of a cold, which is, you know, it's hindering only ever so slightly. Right. Let's see, how far away can we get here? This is good. Really? I find that a little hard to believe. Too much slope, you say, and one field will be removed. Well, we can't have that. We could place there. I'm not spending 100 grand on a cargo depot. If you think that's going to happen, you're having a giraffe. Come on. Oh well, yeah. All right. Well, there. That's where we're putting it. Little quick on the draw. Mouse brought to you by Razor. Yeah. Instead, it's peeling a little bit. If anybody from Razor's watching and they want me to shamelessly sell Razor mice, then, you know, I'll take another one of these Abyssus. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I like it. There you go. That's like a free advert. That is. Now send me a free mouse. Ding, 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 ding. I jest, of course. However, you know, I make no bones about the fact. Happy to sell out. If you make, you know, custom toilet facilities, I'll sell them. You know, go to my Patreon page. There's a price tag attached. Right, okay. Now, if I stick that here, is that a good place or a bad place? I just want a cheap place. I figure you've all seen me. I figure you've all seen the series, right? So you've all seen me play Train Fever on YouTube. None of this should come as a massive shock in any fashion. You know, I think it's a near miracle that we've made it this far without me arsing it up in spectacular fashion. So, you know, it's only a matter of time. I have very realistic expectations vis-a-vis my ability to not make a balls up of things. Right. However, that's entertainment. Right, there we go. So this is going to be Flint food. No. We have to do something else. This is going to be FL. Yeah. What else? T. Flut. Flun. I like flun. This will be flun. It's raw food, effectively. Let's go. Grain and cow. That'll do. There we go. That's going to be a thing now. Grain and cow. Splendid. Do we want to start rolling that now? No, we don't. Not yet. Likewise, I should probably pause again. Otherwise, I'm going to start paying maintenance on all of this stuff. Words. Yes. Words. Right. Next route is going to be this one here. Flint to Warren. Right. So there you go. Look, that's what a shipping route looks like. Wiggly. That's what that looks like. And notice how it wants to attack the dock from this way. It works out because obviously the thing turns around. And unlike trains, ships have to turn around on themselves. Right, this one is going to be called, because this is also a grain and cow, but this will be, where are we going? War, grain and cow, bulk. Oh, did we check to see if there was in fact a goods vessel available? Did we? No, we didn't. That's a minor detail. I'm near certain. We don't want to do anything yet. Do we want to do anything yet? We probably should, but do we want to do it now or do we want to do it in a minute? We're going to do it. Do we now? Minute. Okay. Good. Among the things that I'm famed for is my decisiveness. Sometimes slightly irrationally. Where are we? Boathouse. How much are you going to charge me for this, you thieving bunch of bandits? And actually this end is probably the better place to put it. There. 10 large. A snip. I'll have 3 in case I lose one. There we go. Stick one up there. Grand. Right. Here's the litmus test, folks. Buy ship. There, yeah, it is available. So we have a choice of this cutesy poo Swiss passenger effort going on here. Lovely, beautiful, lovely. Don't want it. We've got this fella here, which is an oil tanker. Oil tankers are amazing. I love oil tankers a lot in this game, and that will be a route that I make quite quickly. And then we do have the Wilhelm Ein, which is a standard passenger. A standard goods vessel. Right, we're going to paint it orange because you do, and we're going to we're not going to do anything with it yet. No, we're not going to buy that one, not yet. We're going to get this rolling first. So let's buy some goods vehiculars and let's paint them orange, and let's buy, how much have I got? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then let's stick them all on Flint Graining Cow. There we go. Right. Okay. Haul out. Move it. Hop, 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 hop. These going that way. They're going that way. Actually, these are really cute. I'm going to slow down so we can see them because these are kind of cool. So the upgraded wagon is, it's running 2 teams of horses, which I guess is still a team of horses, but with 4 of them. But, it's got a flatbed going on. It's rocking. I rate these things a lot. They come up in 1872, and as such, I advocate acquiring them, starting in 1872. So you also see here the vehicle spacing in full effect. It sent half of them up and the other half down. The question is this going to tell me what I want it to tell me, which is line usage, yes. Because if it doesn't, then we got a problem. Actually, it might not until I add the ship. So let's add the ship. Buy ship. This ship. 187. No 187. You have 187. Where are we? 3 million in debt. Yeah, all right. Let's just borrow another 500,000. There we go. Paint it orange. Make sure you've chosen the right one. Hit buy. There you go. That, this, that, set line, Graining Cow bulk. There we go. We're rolling. There we go. An actual feature, everybody. A feature that you haven't seen before. It's a little boat. It's groovy, is what it is. How about that? Boat hype. All the boats. That's a back of box feature. That one. That's that's a thing that they. I didn't set it on logs. I set it on automatic. It'll be fine. It's gonna do its thing. See, because I have a volume control, I spared you. My cold. Right. Anyway, there we go. You put it on logs. That's more people saying I put it on logs than I'm strictly speaking comfortable with. Details. It doesn't say. I can send it back to the depot anyway and change it up if need be. Yeah, I want flag physics as well. Yeah, the flags are just a little bit rigid. But they're not really flags. They are, in fact, made of plywood. Still need to deliver the processed food to the towns. I do indeed. But first I need some food to actually want to be, some unprocessed food to want to be delivered. And there we go. We've got 5 livestock and 4 grain waiting to happen. We're just waiting for a truck to turn up. They'll be along, I'm sure. Now, what are you dropping down to coming up here? 15. 15's okay. There we go. Now, because these trucks are also set to carts, all right, let's call them what they are. Because these are also set to automatic, they will pick up either. Will they pick up both? No, either. So you get one goods type on a wagon at a time. There you go. And he's off. Boop, boop. Can't wait for airports. I can't wait for airports either. Airports race. I haven't seen cargo. Does anyone know if you can do cargo by airports? I've not tried it yet. I've done passengers by plane already, but there you go. Just noise, as people often tell me. Let's see what the. How much are you going to make me when you drop that off? I'm going to go with 6 grand. No, that's optimistic. I'm going to go with 3 grand for this delivery. There is a cargo airport. Okay, cool. And that's a mod. Well, I might have to go against my I'm not getting any mods early on rule. Actually, while we do that, come on, pay up. 5.7. That's okay. Where are we? Flint South. Full load. Now, I've set this ship here to wait for a full load. Not because I intend to make it wait for a full load, but I do. Let's repay a bit. I do want to make sure it's got some on there. So there you go. Look here. How cool is this, right? So we've picked up the goods here. That we've dropped them off here. They've been delivered there in order to be delivered here. At which point we can pick them up there and drop them off here. Insanity! And in fact, wonderful. And I've got 142 grand, so I can get that set up. Let's do it. Right. Now, I want to set this as far away from the farm as possible to minimise my travel time. Strong, not as strong. Well, we'll go strong then. What about the other side? Will that be cheaper? Not noticeably. There we go. Stick it there. And then we want... Now, remember, all the different goods types like different buildings and catchment areas once again. So we're delivering food, which goes to commercial. So we need to look up where the commercial is. Bing! And then we want to make sure we get as much commercial in a catchment area as possible. The problem with this is the way that the AI builds. Look at it. It likes to slam stuff together as close together as possible. And don't get me wrong, that's relatively efficient. But, actually, we've got pretty much the whole commercial district there, if I can get it in. Go on. Go on. Go on with you. What about there? Almost as good. Good enough, I think we'll describe that as. Take it. Right. New line from Warren Centrel into Warren Holt. And we'll stick that at... Oh, interesting. Warren Commuter is losing money. That will not stand. I think we might actually... I mean, that's a bit of a spoiler. I'll look at it in a moment. But I think you can probably see what I'm driving at already. What are you doing? Will you concentrate, man? Right, okay, so this is war food. War food. For it is food by this time. Overdone the carts again. I'm not overdone any carts at all. Don't talk nonsense. I've overdone the carts. I've overdone the passenger carts. Yes, probably. But, that will just, that'll figure it out. Right. So that's ready. All I need to do is bang a couple of wagons on there when I'm good to set that in motion. Meanwhile, let's go and see how much the old shipperoo has got on board. Oh, it only wants to take one cargo type. Okay, well that means that every other time it will load up the other cargo type, in theory, off you trot. 17 will do. Now this is not going to make insane amounts of money, right? But it should cover its own costs. So that's been sat there for, don't know, for a while, right? It's been sat there for a couple of minutes at least, which in game terms, let's say it's been there for like 9 months. And the running costs of that ship, last year 25,000, this year, and it's August, so we're 8 months into this year, and the running cost has been like 11,000. And when it drops off with that 17 it's got on board, it should make more than that. Obviously, when it fills out or fills up, so we've actually got a significant amount of cargo on board, then it will pay off in a superior fashion. But obviously we're going to follow it all along the way, and the captain's drunk, but as every good sailor should be. He's off his face on rum. Is the Concorde good? I don't know. I have not reached that far. Is this Transport Tycoon Deluxe? No, not quite. It's close. It's close to being good. No. It is good, but it's close to having the level of the feature level that the Transport Tycoon Deluxe has. TTD is close to having that level of features, but not quite there. But what it is it's very charming to look at. It plays really quite well. And if you enjoyed Train, I can't recommend enough. If you enjoyed Train Fever, you're going to dig this. But you are going to need to adjust the way that you play in order to make profit out of it. When you properly get into doing goods, that's where the game comes alive. And the extra options and the ease of modding that the game has means it could extend well beyond what TTD can actually accomplish. It depends. In modders we trust, I think is a relatively simple way to put it. But if I was spending my own personal pocket money, yes, I would buy this freaking heartbeat. It's great. It is more of the same, but it's more and more of the same, and smoother. Smooth. Someone exclamation mark smooth. Right, okay, we're about to drop off. It's going to be oh look, there's a paddle steamer and a mogul's available. Ooh. Now the mogul's more suited to goods lines than it is passenger, so it's not too big a concern right now. And actually, look at the money! Look at the money! With this 350 grand profit this year, I've never had as good a start as this. Actually, to be honest, it's all good. Can you smooth the water? No, you can't. And the other thing you can't do is you can't make additional water channels. It was one of the most requested changes in the beta forums. Was will it be possible to kind of extend waterways, make them wider and so on? It wouldn't surprise me if they brought it in if it was possible to do so. Likewise, if they gave an opportunity to create your new map with what percentage of water would you like on there, that would be great. I don't doubt that at some point I will make my own map. Because it's likely to be about as complex as it was last time. So there we go. That was 17 on board there, and it made 35 grand. So it can carry 50. So what are we looking at? 35, that's 70,000 with 34. So we're looking at about 100,000 for a full load on there, and it's not very quick, but as it should be about ready for a full load already. Where are we? There we go. See, 25, 23. That's pretty good. I want to have a quick look and see how that goods route is doing for profitability. Grain and cow, 20,000. Solid. Okay, once again, I've got 600 grand in the bank. Stuff it. We'll keep the loan out. Well, let's keep the loan out. I want to add more train because we're ready for more train. Look at this. 59 passengers waiting. Awesome. Make the North Atlantic reverse but land in the water. Actually, I might just make the North Atlantic again. I'll see if I can make it a bit bigger, possibly include Iceland, maybe. Given that it's, we can do a nice long stretch. 210,000. Poop, poop. Wicked. Yeah, I might do a lengthways North Atlantic, something like that, so where it covers like a central strip. I don't know. I'll think about it. But I'm a fan of kind of abstracted real-world maps, something like that. If you make it again, please share the seed. The seed was mentioned in the first episode. The problem in Train Fever is the seed doesn't translate from computer to computer, because your PC dictates part of how the seed works. But what I'd probably do instead was I'd put the save game up. So I'll set it up without building anything, and then share the save game before anything is built with maximum money, so you can go and make your own version off what is effectively identical seed. Okie dokie. So the Baldwin, 60 kilometers an hour. Lice, 687 grand. Yeah, whatever. 114,000 a year to run it. The Mogul, 75 kilometers an hour. It's a million. It's pricey, is what it is. I mean, do you mess with a perfectly profitable route and try and make it more profitable in doing so? I mean, what have we got waiting here? We've got 40 waiting, so there's a full load waiting there. What have we got there? More than a full load. I think we have to. I think, you know, I'm morally obliged to up the tempo. Or a new route. The reason not to do a new route, we demand. You can demand whatever you like, Sunshine. It's my show. I'll do what I like. What do you got? When you create a custom map from a height map, are you able to... No, you're not. The game dictates them. Although, in the new... Onion Jack's already ahead of me. In the new version, yes, you can actually dictate where cities set up. Maybe that's the thing to go. Maybe that's... What I'd like to do would be extend the route to Warren, to Indianapolis. I know I'm bouncing around a little bit content-wise here, but... So our ship has arrived. And you don't want to get too close because it looks like the ship's flying. Do you know why the ship looks like it's flying? Because based on the geometry we've got going on here, it is actually flying. But this is one of the shallowest hulled ships it is. How profitable is the food ship setup? We'll have a look at it after we've done this delivery, because last time it wasn't full. This time it's probably closer to, 40 or 50 this time around. But take a look at that, right? We haven't delivered item 1 of food. We haven't delivered item 1 of food. Yeah, that's a mistake, isn't it? That's a train depot. Where's my... There we go. Right. Delivering item 1 of food would probably a good shout at this point. What should we go with? Let's try 3 and see where we get onto here. War food. Go. Get to work quickly. We'll pretend that was already happening, right? So what we see here... Okay, actually, this is an interesting thing to show you. Because there was nowhere for these goods to go, and this is really worth bearing in mind, right? So I delivered here, right? It's all done. It's processed. That is processed food. It's just sat there waiting. Done. It's there. It's ready to be picked up, but it doesn't know what to do with it. And you can do that with any factory. I don't have to do anything with that now. It will continue to make food until there is no more storage space. See, now it's got wind of the fact that actually it should be dropping stuff off over here because I've just stuck a couple of trucks on there. There we go. And, you know, we'll figure out the profitability there. Should make a Western European map so you can ferry between the UK and the mainland. North Atlantic covered that, actually. I flipping love the North Atlantic series. Great fun. Absolutely great fun. The question is, am I going to do one more episode? How do the car models look? Better, and more variety as well. They're more car-y. There you go. That's sounds. This is quite a nice little route. We want to see how much this pays out, so I'm going to accelerate just a touch here. Now, for reference, I think the first plane comes in the 1900s. I don't think we're going to get there today because, as you can possibly tell, my throat's going a little bit. Yeah, I mean, you know, planes are dead easy to make cash with. You just need the capital investment up front. And always consider, you know, you're actually paying for the airport, the station, whatever it is that's dropping off, as well as anything else. I think I might experiment on the finish of the Train Fever series, or I might just leave it for a rainy day, and we'll maybe finish it off as a stream rather than as pre-records, because I want to motor on the new game now. There we go. How much? 80,000. That's all right. Okay, so that was 80,000. We've got $1 million in the bank. Let's repay all that just for the moment. Right, so water income 80 grand and outgoing 21,000. Water is a very cheap option, right? Very cheap option. Can I show workshop 2? Which workshop? Oh, will I include workshop stuff? Yeah, totally. Yeah, absolutely. And Onion Jack, you know that I'm on standby to like do, trailers for your stuff. So anytime you release something, I'll do you a trailer for it. Just send it my way. Go like, integrate that into a something, and I'll make it happen. Yeah, boats, great. And this is the slowest cargo ship in the game, right? And it's making bank, which we like. And look at this. See, look. Easy money. The cargo setup is absolutely fantastic. It just flipping works. Meanwhile, have you delivered yet? Let's have a look. War food. Yes, you have delivered, and you're profitable. Not as profitable as this train that is now 500,000. Oh, we're there. We're rocketing. So the dilemma I have right now is, do I build another train route? And I would want to expand from one of these, which means Phoenix. No, that's 12 million quid's worth of track. Boston, Jacksonville. No, that's not going to do it either. Boston to Flint. Don't fancy yours much. What else have we got? Warren to Salem. Again, that's a big bridge we're going to need to stick in there. Warren to Indianapolis looks like the champion, but it is all downhill and building track down, and it's in a straight line from the station, and therefore it is the only sensible choice, isn't it? Isn't it the only? It's the only sensible choice. How pre-release is this? Like, how much do you think it will reflect the game that hits the Steam on November 8th? Very similar. Very, 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 very similar. Based on the progress the development team have been making throughout the beta, they'll do maybe one, maybe two more updates before the game actually launches. But we are relatively assured that our save games will still be compatible. So the amount that it will change is going to be minor, if not completely negligible. There's some bits of polish that the game would benefit from, but it's already, very, very playable. But again, it's going to come down to your own personal taste. I'm just going to go. If you enjoyed Train Fever, you'll love this. This will be great. It will be a breath of fresh air for you. If you didn't enjoy Train Fever, I don't know what to tell you. The goods system is much better. The end of month freezers are pretty much eliminated. The end of year you still get one, but it's barely noticeable if you go at walking pace speed. I show this thing off and get enthused about it, not because I've got anything vested in it, other than I quite enjoy it, and it speaks to me as a player of games. So you can take it all at face value. You can think that I'm exaggerating how much fun it is and all of that kind of stuff, but that's just my taste. So that's as good a recommendation as I can give you. If you enjoyed Train Fever, you'll like this. If I had another platform, will I lose the passengers? Yeah, probably. If you didn't like because they're curious picks, that's why, you kind of go, well, is this game going to have all of the same flaws that Train Fever did? I would say probably, and more, while at the same time adding more features at the same time. There were some people who and I put no fault against anyone here, but they backed Train Fever fairly early on, and seemed to have felt that it didn't deliver the promise of what they signed up for. I wasn't one of those people. I bought Train Fever after it was like 6 months, 8 months gone. How long has the stream gone on for? We started 3.5 hours ago. I'm going to do just over another half hour. Otherwise, that I'll start to talk at a level that only earthworms can understand. At which point I will edit all of this down into... Oh, no. Oh, that's not good. This is going to get expensive. Yeah, I'll edit all this down, and it will be available on YouTube. If you prefer to watch Twitch streams on Twitch, then the archived version will still be available on here. No, look at that. This is going to be it's like torpedoing my bank account. And this is, I mean, I was talking about this earlier on, is that, you know, this game doesn't half it. You go with rolling hills, that's what you're getting. And this is moderately hilly, right? See you later, Sass. Nice of you to pop in. There you go. See, said that. Liked it instantly. PC wasn't strong enough. Yeah, I mean, it is a bit of a PC chore. Is Train Fever, and you know, a bit of optimization. And I think that also it's because there is a certain amount of modelling of all of the, and I don't mean, you know, graphically modelling. I mean financially modelling or data modelling the civilianry that exists in the game. Those of you who want a, you know, a knowledgeable, you know, chin scratchy, yes, the agents, the data agents in the game, yeah, they're all modelled out. So it calculates. So as your game size gets bigger, you end up paying a bit more for them in terms of performance. I may have tailed off there just slightly. I'm pretty sure nobody noticed. Now, I'm going to try and build this in such a way that it will... No! I actually have a plan for this series. An actual plan. What's the bank balance? 402. 355. There we go. Just plonk that up over there. Look at the green number at the bottom. There we go. That's the annual profits number. Right. Now, what I'm thinking here is we need some road... town road, please. No. Bad curvy road. Better. No. Something like that, right? Something along those lines, right? Yeah. And then bit of a curve, because I think these beautiful kind of riverfront properties that we're about to set up here are going to be quite amazing. I know. I haven't got into the habit of it yet. The B for bulldozer, wonderful. Just haven't got into the habit of pressing it. Right. Oh, I can see how this will work. All right, let's get a cheapy bridge knocked across here. We will build a pricier bridge in the future. See, the price of bridges goes up dramatically. And the other thing that's different in this version is your bridge materials affect the speed at which stuff can pass over the top of it. So it's not really an issue at this stage of the game, but later on, it certainly will be. Right, now I just need somewhere for a station. All right, smart man, what are you thinking? Well, I'd like something in the catchment area. But I think we've got a bit of bulldozer here. Because I want to be able to extend further. Yeah, we can do that. So I want a station about there, which means you're going to need to delete some track. You should have done this first. And it's not a terminal. No, it's a regular station. About there-ish. Bit like that. Right. You know virtually nothing is going to be in your catchment area, right? Yeah, and? What's your problem? What's the point you're making? What have we got? Ah, narrow gauge railways. Yeah, sign me up. I'd be up for some of that. That would be great. Plonk that on there. Yes, and then equally, well, no, that's road you're trying to attach to a train track. That's not how they work. Would you like to do the tutorials? I think you would, wouldn't you? I don't need to do tutorials. I've played games before. Right, I'm also hoping that this bit of road that I'm curving around the end here will act as a minor barrier to stop the AI getting all carried away and building, you know, an 80 million quid skyscraper there. Right, we are going to need to delete a bit of track. Someone exclamation mark cut once, please. There we go. Look at that. That's a mighty fine bit of something, isn't it? There we are. Compelling. Right, now what I definitely need to be working towards is hold everything. Someone call for smoothing. You bet they did. Oh, bit of a mid-evening smooth going on here. Let's up the brush size a touch. Fantastic. Yeah, there we go. Right, and a little bit of smoothing is never enough. Double tracks, yes, double tracks are coming. Yes, that's where I was leading. And double station as well. And I need a new place to stick the depot, given that I just deleted the depot. There we are. That should be sufficient. Look at that. It's like it was almost never was. Almost. Sort of. That'll do for now. So what I'm thinking is by double tracking from around here to there, we could be in the good stuff. Oh, look at this. 47 food waiting. Right, I am not picking up enough of that. Let's get a couple more on the go. Orange, s'il vous plaît. Let's bang another 3 on there. War food. Okay. And I'm making money. This is nearly unheard of. Press F to play respect, and please press E for Jason. I know my game nonsense. Crossing tracks with track. Oh, you want to see that? Right, I'm not going to do it, but I'll show you. Check this out, right? Oh, I wish I could get across. Dang. Boom. Done. Wallop. Have at you. Yeah, it just does that. Look, see? No complaints. Smack. Straight across. Not a problem. I asked for it. I put it in the forum. I said, I want everything orange. Yeah, look, like this. If you want to do a bit of that, go for it. Have at it. Yeah. Bit of this. Yeah. What about, I need a junction. All right. What sort of junction you feel like? I don't know. We could do a bit of that, bit of this. It just wants to attach. It's like they're made of magnets. And I'm likely to crash the game. So, ease down, relax, take it easy, calm down. But yeah, that works. That properly works. Does the angle of crossing affect the speed? In another playthrough that I did, the first 60, 70 years playthrough, I had one double track route with another double track route intersecting it. It's fantastic. Traffic lights, signals only on one side of them. No, just on one side, because I wanted the main route to go through the middle, thus like that. Cargo route to kind of wait for passenger trains to pass through. Worked like a charm. No one ever slowed down. It was all pretty good. Right, anyway, we are currently printing money. This is great. And oddly, this is the best start I've had in the game. How does that affect signaling? The signal blocks work in pretty much the same way as they did in Train Fever. So it depends what you block. Are there new train signals? Let's have a look. At this stage, no. It's exactly the same ones as they were before. There may be more as the game evolves, but I don't know yet. Right then, I need a depot. I'm going to need some double track here. Pays a lot of attention to smart people in the chat. I pay attention to everybody in the chat when I can, but sometimes some nonsense happens, and I can't keep up. Anyway, nice to see you, Ventilator. Right. There are currently 45 people waiting here. I might be about to turf them. We'll see, because it's upgrade time. Yeah, I want some more tracks. Apply it. There we go. Yeah, everyone went home. They went, oh, he's upgrading the state. I'm leaving. No, I'm not interested in that at all. Right. Look at that. See, perfect ballast immediately. We'll go a little bit further. We'll get across the road. We'll then turn this into a set of points. We'll keep that as fast as possible. Way faster than the trains actually need. That's good. And then we'll do the same here. Right, this should provide, given that there's a stop in the middle, I would hope that this will provide a sufficient passing point for two trains running the same three-stopping route. Failing at being Dr. Beaching. No, I am the anti-beaching. I am the, trains first. Stuff cars. I will quite happily delete roads in order to make sure more people go by train, because it's called flipping transport fee. Doesn't really work. What I would quite like is kernel failures, but look at this. Just look at that. Yeah, you think the previous junction was insane? Look at that one. Huh? Yeah? Look at that. Woo! Dr. Beaching is an advisor to the government in the 50s in the United Kingdom, who suggested that the future of transport for this country would be better served by roads than railways. And the enormous railway network that the United Kingdom had had since the Victorian age was shut down in a huge fashion, such that only the really major routes remained. There you go. So all these lovely little branch lines were all shut down, and an investment was switched over onto motorways and so forth. And as a result, we now all drive to work in cars and spend a lot of time on a car park every morning. Oh, hello, look, they've all decided... Oh, no, hold on. No, it's changed the platform. There you go. First platform change. How many people are here? Lummy. Right, I need a depot to get another train, and I also need some money. What have I just spent it all on? Well, you spent 400 grand constructing last year, 300 grand the year before, and 200. You've been spending all your money having a jolly whizzy time building stuff. There we are. But if it weren't, we would still have. We wouldn't have so many steam railways, I guess. Right, where am I going to put this depot? I want this depot to be practical. Those of you who've ever watched me do a series know that practical is not really my watchword. You know what? I'm going to do one of those wappy junctions that I just did, because that's great fun. Right, we'll take the most aggressive angle we can. Right, so that's that way, and then we want something else going the other way. Too much curvature? Never too much curvature. There clearly is. Negative. Plenty. Right, let's take this a bit further. What I will eventually do is I'll probably build a set of sidings out somewhere in order to accomplish this. Oh, look at that. Oh, that could be fun. Too much curvature. Oh, go on. I bet it isn't. I bet you could do it if you wanted to. That'd be tremendous as a merge on, which isn't the way you really want to go. Actually, you're now just building stuff for the sake of it. Stop doing that. Build stuff with purpose. We can do something a little bit more, excitable with track in a little while. We are still chasing consistent profitability right now, dear boy. So how about you make that your watchword? How's about that? That'll do the trick. There we go. Right. Probably need a bit more junctioning in there, but I can do some manual turning them around, pointing them the right way. Because at the moment you've not done that, have you? No, you've made a disaster, is what you made. And now you just, how much track run up do you need to get to your depot? Honestly, you're halfway to the next city. The hell is your problem, man? There, right. That's disgusting. Oh well, we'll do better in future. It looks like I'm going to get rid of the asteroid's impact crater. There we go. Oh dear. Right. Well, we've seen that done better. Just don't look at it. All right. Redo the first bend. Yeah. Just don't look at it. Don't. I'm going to leave it as is. I'm going to fix it when I've got a couple more quid in the bank and I decide to do it properly somewhere. For now, it's just a mess. All right. I'm probably going to want to put another junction on there and stuff like that. There we are. Do a bit of that. Do a bit of this. All right. All of this is pending demolition. Right. I'll redo it all. It will all be redone. It will be happy and amazingly attractive afterwards. Could have made it a 180 and any other. I'll be quiet. As much as I advertise my series as, hey, it's so that you guys can feel great about the fact that you can put stuff better together than I can. But it's all true. Might be stomach churning in the first person view. We will find out presently. I'm going to put that there. And then... I don't know. Just leave it alone. Buy a train or something. Keep yourself out of trouble. Meanwhile, let's find the existing train. Let's add another stop or two. Right. Right, so from Boston, we go back to Warren. So from Boston, add station to Wazza. There we are. And then from Wazza, we go down to Indianapolis. And then... is that everything? That's everything. Good. Excellent. We now want to stick another train on there. What have we got? 226. That's not very much. Actually, before I do that, let's save the money for the moment. And we want to build our internal commuter route going on here. So, I think you have a new track. I have a new track. I've got more track. It's lousy. And I apologise for making something quite that hideous. I'll fix it. It'll be fixed. I'll come up with a solution. The other thing I could do is I could build a shipping route that picks up from here, boop boop, around the corner, and drops it off for town. That's a thing that could happen. I could do that. Meanwhile, however, we need a bus station. Whip it around. Too much curvature. Not too much curvature. Right about there. Now, is anything in the catchment area? I'm going to go with... one thing is in the catchment area. That's okay. And then we want some stops. This is going to be... you see, I prefer a 3-stopper to a 2. And let's have a look. We are basically going to bisect the city in the first go. Out here, I suspect, or there. That's better. Right, and then on the way back, we'll stop at somewhere that currently has no housing by way of saying, "Hey, people, build houses here," which is a terrible route to success that I use regularly, and it never really works. But I'm a believer. And you ain't going to stop me being a believer. Right, okay, so this is Indianapolis Commuter in Commuter. Good. And then what do you need? You need to put some buses and stuff on it. Okay, right, so, do that then. 30 grand. No, I've had one of these for 20 before. There you go. See, look, you were just offering it me for 15. 17. We'll take it. Good. Excellent. Buy road vehicles. Let's go with a couple. Like 3. Like 2. 2. Let's not get carried away. He did have his computer. Welcome back, Vidova. Jolly good. How's he getting on? He's doing all right. Switches and crossings and stuff. Madness. Yeah, insanity happened. You know, it was cats and dogs living together. Mass hysteria. Right. Meanwhile, incoming train. Worth watching. And then I'm going to need to take out a bit more loan in order to buy a second train for here. However, I don't even know how many people are on board, to be honest. Did anybody want to come here? 48 did. And none of them got off. Indianapolis, stuff that. That's what Dale said. But you should have stopped in between the two. You should have stopped. You should have gone from Boston. You should have stopped at Warren. Why did you not stop at Warren? Maybe because it's the first time. Maybe it's the first time. We'll see. Anyway, right. Time to raid the piggy bank. Buy a train. I think we go with the mogul. Let's go. Let's go full afterburners on here. 971,000. Is that too aggressive? And what are we talking about? You know, it's 200 grand extra. I mean, well, 200 grand. That's the kind of money that I like to buy an extra route of some, an extra port, and then just delete it. 1, 2, 3. I think we have to go 4. I don't think we have to go 4. I think 3 will be fine. That answers my own question then, doesn't it? New train. Slow it down. Slow that down. Close that down. Pay that back. Right. Let's see what we won. Did I buy the wrong one?